Alright guys, here we are on day 2. As usual, camera problems shut me down in the middle of filming, which I probably was going to do anyway, so I can keep the videos a little shorter. But you know, it's nice to say goodbye to the people that are watching me and not just end it abruptly, but whatever. Camera has its own mind. So I got this all together. The pulley on the engine shaft has 2 set screws, and you have to make sure you align the belt with the rest of the pulleys before you tighten those down. And this is like a serpentine belt, like on your cars and stuff. And make sure that's good. They will shred to pieces when they start going bad. This one is not. It's miraculously in pretty good shape yet. I just squirted a little oil penetrating oil in here for the bearing. And this is the part that engages it. It goes up and down. This is just a guide. It sometimes moves, but apparently not now. So yeah, here I can show you. See, it just goes like that. And that has a spring. You can't see it, but there's a spring back here that has to connect to it. It has a little arm that goes through a hole. You missed all that because I didn't even know the camera shut off last time. So yeah, just make sure your belt goes around this side and up through this guide underneath it, and on this side of this little bushing deal here. No big deal. So I'm going to put the in case there were any questions, look what they do for you. Isn't that something? It even shows you the wrong, get the glare out of there, even shows you the wrong way. Don't do it this way, do it this way. So yeah, so it's all right there. Pretty cool that Toro does that. Alright, so I'm going to get this cover back on here, flip it over, we're going to get the gas tank in, the carburetor on, blah blah blah, and then hopefully it'll run. Notice I say hopefully. Alright, hang on. Alright, I got it flipped up, ready to put the rest together, but I just want to, I got the exhaust off the old motor. Just want to show you the really bad scoring that's going on in there. A lot of carbon was in there too. I want to show you something else. Look at the massive coil they use on this thing. Thing's a monster. Anyway, so we're going to get up here and put the rest together. Get this piece of crap motor out of the way. Alright, so the carburetor, just trying to get the parts in line here. Hang on. Alright, so it has this little spacer goes in there. And then gasket's already on the other side of this. And it's got this little horn deal, bolts. And the wiring was cut here, so I had to put the switch in, and I just hooked them together this way. So let's see if I can do this with you here. There's a little spring on here also. Actually, it might be easier without this thing in my way right now. I'm going to put spring in first, and then the linkage. All right. So we put our spacer in. Make sure everything's in line. Pretty sure we're all good. All right. So then the next thing is the choke hookup, which is pretty basic. Pretty basic, but apparently hard to get hooked up. All right, here we go. Now, what goes on there? It's this little puller here. And then that little circle goes up and around that piece, and then this screw holds it all in. Looks like I'm gonna need a little prying going on here. All right, there we go. We'll put our screw back in. It's like that. Now I bolted this in, this panel, but when it, the final assembly with the, well, where'd it go? There's a, of course, a cover that goes on there, and these pieces have to go on this side of the handle And anyway, I have to retake everything off and then put this back on. But now that this one has electric start, I had to cut a piece out of the corner here to fit that in. Now we need our gas tank. This could prove to be a challenge because it has this piece that goes onto the engine. It can fold like that. Now I got this thing out of here. The old engine's still in, so you know what? I didn't have this electric start piece on there as a deal. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take that part off. I'm just going to loosen that side. Of course, I forgot the gas cap's got to come off. Hopefully the gas won't come pouring out of it. Which I think it's going to. Getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. There we go. Put the cap back on. And you can kind of see it. Not really. There's a post that there's a rubber grommet on this tank. And that has to go into that post. Now, should have blown this all out before I started doing this. Now this bracket here, let's see if I can maybe get you closer, I don't know. Yeah, this bracket here has to bolt onto the recoil, and there's a little bracket piece here that it fits into also that will have a couple of bolts going in it. Now I had, there it is. This nut will hold it onto the recoil. Just looking for my 1/2 inch. There's two of these that go. Of course, the bottom one's not going to be that easy. But it worked out. All right. Now we need seven sixteenths. We'll get the bottom one. Bang, 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 yeah. All right, got our primer line here. That has to go on to the, let's see. You can't really see, can you? I'm gonna put you right in front of me. Still can't see. All right, well, you get the idea here right in front of me. I can't get any leverage. Why is this moving everywhere? Sorry. Okay. Nothing but the best for you guys. All professionalism right here. Oh yeah. The best camera work. All of YouTube, I'm telling you. That's sarcasm. I'm gonna put this bolt. This is just for starting purposes. I'll have to take this all apart again after after we find out it runs really good. And put the cover on and everything. Alright. So, next thing I want to do before I try to start it is check for leaks. So we're just going to watch the carb here for a second. Make sure she's not leaking. So far, looking pretty good. All right, I think we're safe to go. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pause you because I have to get out of this contraption with this thing and outside and all that. So, hang on. All right, guys. So I'm going to put my hand on the muffler here. It's stone cold, so I mean, I guess I could have let it sit and cooled off before I did that. But trust me, I did not start it. Choke out, key on, primer. Yeehaw. She's a runner. All right, hang on. All right, guys, so she's a runner. Now, like I said, I have to put the dash cover on there and then the back panel. And then she is going up for sale. These paddles, you gotta make sure they're all good. Yeah, I do have new paddles for it. These rubber pieces they're replaceable. So I don't know, I may do that. And yeah. So that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me. See ya.